State consumer advocates say customers should not have to pick up the monthly $54 million bill for San Onofre nuclear power plant while it remains closed. The group wants ratepayers' monthly payments cut immediately. We put out a request to majority owner Southern California Edison, inviting them on the show. They did not reply to our request. Joining me to talk about the issue is Charles Langley. He's a public advocate with UCAN. Charles, San Onofre has been shut down since January after a tiny radioactive leak was discovered in one of its steam generators. How soon can state regulators pull the costs of those new steam generators from customers' bills according to state law?
Well, the way the law reads is they should begin doing that at 9 months, which would be at the end of September. The way the Department of Ratepayer Advocates is interpreting this law is they're saying, you know what, they are obligated to stop charging consumers for San Onofre's operating costs right now. They're compelled to do it, and that's very exciting to us. We agree with that interpretation.
And why do you agree with that interpretation?
Because ratepayers shouldn't be on the hook for a malfunctioning electrical facility. It's one thing if it's down for a month, but we shouldn't be compelled to pay for something that isn't producing electricity. Not only that, we're paying mandated profits to Southern California Edison and sdg&e for a generating facility that's producing nothing. So it's increasing our bills and producing nothing.
What's your sense about what consumers are saying about this issue? Have they contacted UCAN and said, look, why are we still paying for this?
Well, this letter is, I believe it came out yesterday, so we haven't heard too much from our members. But I think anyone who looks at this, common sense says it's an outrage. We should not be paying for utility profits on a generating facility that isn't generating electricity. It's like paying for an employee that isn't showing up for work.
Well, Charles, San Diego Gas and Electric, which is 20% owner in San Onofre, has weighed in on the issue. Company spokeswoman Stephanie Donovan says, quote, the DRA appears to be jumping the gun. The question about cost recovery for the replacement power for San Onofre will be addressed in the Energy Resource Recovery Account proceeding in the middle of next year. The Commission also has acknowledged publicly that it will open an investigation in November to deal with the issues surrounding the current outage at San Onofre. Does that satisfy you?
No, absolutely not. This is a classic bureaucratic response to a very real problem. They're saying, look, we want to delay any kind of payment on this until the middle of next year while we study the problem. They've been studying the problem for 9 months. And what they're complaining about, they're saying they're jumping the gun. Really what they're complaining about is that DRA isn't dragging its feet. The Department of Ratepayers Advocates is doing its job. It's representing the public right now, and they're doing an excellent job, and we agree with their interpretation of the law.
The cost of these new steam generators was about $650 million, which translates into about $54 million per month on customers' bills. There has been some talk about fixing these steam generators, which could cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Who should be on the hook for that?
Well, you know, the Alliance for Nuclear Responsibility said the last $30 million safety upgrade to San Onofre ended up costing $3 billion. That's a huge amount of money. So there's a history here of coming in with lowball estimates on a repair and then having the ratepayers foot the bill for incredibly extravagant costs. So the question of whether it should be decommissioned, I think, should be on the table, and it's a legitimate one.
Ultimately, it's up to the California Public Utilities Commission to decide this issue. They're generally seen as being friendly to industry. Where do you expect commissioners to fall on this issue?
Well, it depends. There's some great pro-consumer commissioners on the commission, but it's still run by the former president of SoCal Edison, which happens to own 80% of San Onofre. And historically, that individual has been very sympathetic to the needs of utilities. So we're very concerned that we have a California Public Utilities Commission that is inherently sympathetic to the financial needs of utilities, because many of these people on the commission have a strong utility background.
Charles Langley, thank you so much.
Thank you.